Most men lose battles they never speak about, inside their mind. This isn't a physical battlefield. It's a theater of war in your mind. A criticism that haunts you all day. A frustration that makes you snap with anger. An anxiety that paralyzes you. You know the feeling. That sense that your emotions are driving and you're just along for the ride. But what if there was a system, a blueprint to take back the wheel? There is. It was forged over 2,000 years ago by emperors, slaves, and philosophers. This isn't about suppressing emotion. It's about mastery. This is the way of Stoicism. The first trap is believing your emotions are the truth. Anger screams at you, "This situation is unacceptable." Anxiety whispers, "What's coming is a disaster." And you believe it. You give your assent immediately. You react to the spark before you even know where the fire is coming from. A traffic jam, a rude email, a setback. And suddenly your entire day is ruined. You are controlled by the external. You live a life of reactions. The Stoics had an antidote, the first pillar of inner strength. Pillar 1, judgment, the dichotomy of control. Epictetus, a former slave, laid it out. Some things are within our power, while others are not. Listen closely, because this is the foundation of everything. You do not control the actions of others, the economy, the past, sickness, traffic jams. You absolutely control your judgments, your opinions, your desires, your aversions, your internal reactions. Immediate action. The next time a disruption hits you, ask this one question: is this within my control? Your rage won't make the traffic move, but your decision to use that time to listen to an audiobook or simply to breathe, that is within your power. But even knowing this, an event can still wound you. A layoff, a betrayal. This is where the second, most powerful pillar comes in. Pillar 2, perception, the art of reframing your reality. The Emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote in his private journal, "Remove the judgment, and you have removed the thought, I am hurt." Remove the thought, "I am hurt," and the hurt itself disappears. The event itself is neutral. It is the judgment you attach to the event that gives it power. A layoff is a catastrophic failure, or the painful but necessary push to find a path that truly fits you. An obstacle is a piece of bad luck, or training for your character. Immediate action. Practice the reframe. When faced with a problem, ask, how would the strongest version of me view this situation? As a challenge? A lesson? You change the narrative. You take back control of the story. Knowing what you control and reframing your perception is great. But if it doesn't translate into action, it's just theory. Pillar 3, virtuous action. Act according to your rational nature, not your impulses. You're afraid of a difficult conversation? Courage isn't the absence of fear. It is taking the right action despite the fear. You're angry with a colleague? Justice and temperance demand you respond with firmness, but without destructive rage. Immediate action. Tonight, take 5 minutes, get a notebook, and ask yourself these 3 Stoic questions. 1. Where did I let my emotions take control today? 2. Could I have better applied the principle of what is within my power? 3. Tomorrow, how can I act in line with the person I want to become? More integrous, more courageous, more just. This isn't to beat yourself up. It's to observe yourself, to understand yourself, and to improve yourself. This is how you forge a mind of stone. They say love means fighting for someone, but sometimes wisdom means walking away. The Stoics never chased what ran from them, because chasing what doesn't want to stay is surrendering your peace. Epictetus said, "If it is not your will, let it go. What is yours cannot be taken." When you stay where you're no longer valued, you teach the world that your presence is cheap. Walking away is not weakness, it's command over attachment. It's saying, my dignity matters more than your attention. Here's the Stoic rule. When staying costs your peace, leave, calmly, silently, and completely. No anger, no revenge, no explanations, because silence, when chosen from strength, echoes louder than any argument. So walk away, not because you stopped caring, but because you've learned what real strength looks like: restraint, clarity, and self-respect. This is how a Stoic leaves, with peace, not pride. The battle for self-mastery is the only battle that counts. Because if you do not master your mind, everything else will control you. The choice is now in front of you. Keep being the puppet of your impulses, or stand up today and start building the inner strength of a man who directs his own life. This is a commitment to yourself. If you choose discipline over impulse, if you choose to master your mind, say it right now. In the comments, type these words: I master myself.